Hey guys, how we doing? Kind of expecting that reaction. But anyway, I'm new to comedy, and during the day I work as a salesman. And being a salesman is really exciting because you get to play this really fun game every month called Will I Be Able to Pay the Rent on Time? And that's because it's based on risk and reward. The biggest risk I have is I don't know what I'm going to make each month. By far the biggest reward I have is I don't work with women. And I know that sounds really sexist, and it's true. But there's one thing I know about women, is that you appreciate honesty. But in order to be a salesman, you have to do 3 things on a daily basis. And the first one is you've got to be able to handle criticism. And if you look at me, I'm easily criticized. I'm from New York, but my haircut's from LA. I'm still dressed like I'm going out to teen night after this, which is a good chance I probably will. But one thing I've noticed is women really don't want criticism. And I always back this up on real life situations. So I'm going to paint a picture for you. I used to date a woman that used to really wear a lot of colorful dresses during the week. And by the end, her laundry looked like the gay pride flag. Just to give you an example of how colorful she was. So one night in particular, she wore this really bright yellow dress. And it was 9 p.m. and it was like I was staring directly at the sun. And as you can see by my skin complexion, I don't really do that well in the sun. Another thing that we have to deal with on a daily basis is rejection. And I don't have a joke about that. I just want you guys to empathize that. We have to deal with rejection on a daily basis, not only in my personal life, but in my professional life as well. And the last thing is, it's going to shock you, is communication. Now, I know that you think, because you talk a lot, you think that's a source of communication, but when you change the subject line from talking about what you're doing later to previous boyfriends to what you're going to do 5 years from now, it's not really a source of communication. And I'm not that smart, and I don't have that much capability in my brain to be able to take all that information in. And communication is also a two-way street. You got to be able to listen, and there's a difference between listening and hearing what you want to hear. And again, I'll tell you an example. I got a text message once from a woman, and she asked me what I was doing. And I said, I'm just a little busy at the moment. Can I get back to you? And she proceeded to fire off 25 questions. And if she would have just listened to the original message, it would have saved me about 5 minutes worth of my time. But I don't want to pick on you ladies too much, and I'm sorry, that's kind of my whole bit, so. You guys have done really well, and the fact that you haven't overtalked me is the first time I've never been overtalked by a woman in my life, so I really do appreciate it. But I want to leave you guys on a positive note. I want to leave you on a compliment, and because deep down inside, women are really nice and they're sweet. And my best example of that is like you're like ice cream. And as much as I like ice cream, the reason I don't have it on a daily basis is I just don't want to deal with the brain freeze it causes. Thanks guys, I appreciate you.